not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man. Be a man.
It's Be A Man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
Do you remember driving places as a kid with your parents? How sucky it was overall.
Fucking always a fight.
Beef, no air conditioning.
Yeah, no air conditioning. Fucking always a beef.
Right. Yeah. Right. There was always fucking. I go, Dad. Uncle Sam, the guy who had the color TV at the same time, he also had a car with air conditioning. He was fucking loaded.
Is that the guy who made fun of you because you were an actor?
No, that was another guy. Fuck him. That wasn't blood. That was her side.
Oh.
But the fucking air conditioner, my father goes, for what? For 20 days a year? I'm going to pay $4,000, whatever the fuck it was, have an air conditioner back then, right? He goes, what do you use it? 20 days a year? Fuck that. We had that stupid vent window you could aim, remember that little triangle vent window? So you could blast the hot air right into your dirty face.
And they had the vent in the back seat, too.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're in the back seat, they had the vents behind the seats.
Fucking smoking. My mother and father chain smoking.
Oh, God.
We're all in the back seat. No seatbelt, of course.
Fucking,
right?
Imagine being in the car like a day like today.
Traffic.
400 degrees out.
Well, that was the whole purpose of the design of those fucking little windows in the front, was so you could fucking ash your cigarette out the fucking window with the window closed, right?
The ashtray.
Yeah,
oh my
ashtrays
God.
on the side.
My father's ashtray was always overflowing with cigarettes, like to the point of, what the fuck? Just empty it out. He would do it at a red light. I told you in front of everybody.
My father, he had cars with the back. You could see the fucking street.
Yeah.
You could see the street. There
Like
was
the Flintstones?
Yeah. Do you ever have one of those?
You mean when it's worn out in the bottom?
Yeah, it's right to the street. You could see the street.
You mean it was
My father's
body
like,
rot?
don't put your feet near there. Don't, God forbid you put like a piece of wood there or something.
Oh, yeah, right. You need fucking Bondo.
Yeah. Don't put your feet near there.
Yeah, we had a lot of bad experiences driving cars. How about getting the back handle with your father driving?
Oh yeah, my mother was always the one. She had the long nails.
Oh yeah,
she'd grab us and rake our face.
Oh,
the rake.
Oh.
Face rake.
The face rake.
I mean, the thought of turning and wielding on my kids from the front seat to fucking hit them in the back seems so alien to me. Yet with my parents, I feel it happened all the time.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, my old man did, but my mother was the one. She reaching back and grab our arm with those long nails. Pull our hair.
Oh my God! One of the great memories I have of childhood, me and my older brother Chuck. My father ran in. He was doing collections. So we'd go for a ride with him once in a while. We sat in the back seat of the beach wagon. We played with the cigarette lighter. The back seat caught on fire. The fucking fire trucks came. We drove home on the springs. It was completely fucking incinerated. Just that, though.
It was like fucking planes, trains, and automobiles.
It cooled off. We sat there. The car was drivable. We drove home on the fucking springs.
Did you want to know who
seat.
started the fire?
We said we were playing with the fucking matches or the lighter or whatever.
Did you get pissed?
He got pissed, but then he said, oh, fuck, they're alive. Fuck it.
Yeah. Right.
But he was pissed.
Who, you and your brother?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So they would fucking chain smoking in the car, nonstop, flicking the ashes in the floor, butts, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not our
Flip
fault.
them outside the window.
Yeah. So then he leaves the fucking lighter or the matches, whatever we play with it. Is that so wrong?
No,
We didn't know.
you didn't know.
Yeah, that was always a great place if you were gonna fucking like try to snake cigarettes. Be like, I'm sure there's a couple of halfies in the fucking ashtray.
You know what the coolest look in the world was, though? Even now, I think about it. Fucking putting that cigarette lighter in your car and lighting a cigarette from the car lighter.
It's different.
That's fucking
They don't
cool.
have them. They don't have them in cars anymore.
How fucking awesome was that?
We used to light everything, firecrackers, everything with that. Yeah.
Lighting firecrackers.
But you make a cool face when you're doing it, right? You put the button in your mouth.
You ever stick your finger in there? When
Yeah,
you're young?
I've done that.
Yeah, fucking, you get like a fucking swirly fucking.
Yeah.
You get a bliss that's all swirly from the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was fucking great, man. The cigarette lighter.
How about fucking driver's ed? Did you guys fucking do
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Right down the street.
Yeah. I had my high school fucking gym teacher doubled up as the driving instructor.
Yeah, a lot of them. Like the shop teacher was, he was the driver's ed guy, we didn't get along.
This guy was the balls, Jack Sarami. He was a big drunk. He'd take you into fucking driving lesson and be talking fucking mental to us kids, going, yeah, we're going down to the fucking Baltimore Post tonight and a few fucking pops. I go, this guy's cool. The Reverend driving instructor. My wife's father ran a driving school for 40 years in North Dakota.
Really? That was his job?
It was a side job.
Wow.
He was the only game in town.
Wow.
The only driving school for hundreds of fucking
Really?
miles.
Must have cleaned up.
Yeah, he did it right for himself.
Yeah.
Slow talking, you get in the car. Fucking first lesson, you put your hands at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, adjust your rearview mirror.
It's all straight roads out there. It's not like around here.
And he is a fucking chain smoker. So the first thing he'd say to them, well, before he didn't even ask them, he just chain smoked right in front of them. Then he'd ask them if you got a problem with smoking, and he'd still smoke anyway.
At least he asked. My senior year in high school, I was 16 when I started, so I was always younger. All my buddies had their license before me.
Yeah.
I was like, 14. My buddies that had their license at 16, getting shit-faced.
He loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I got mine right to the day was 16 and a half was when you can get it.
Yep.
I got it. By my sophomore year in high school, I was driving to fucking high school. I thought I was the fucking balls. I had a Ford Galaxy.
Oh,
Nice.
Like a fucking tank it was. $200 at the auction.
All those cars, like Ford LTDs and all those.
Oh, yeah,
all
man.
fucking big boats.
Heavy metal car. Fucking
Yeah.
rugged.
It was fucking. I had like a Eldorado, fucking
Yeah,
old
yeah,
Eldorado and shit. Regular gas, fucking 8 miles a gallon.
All the cars looked different back then, which was cool, right?
Yeah.
They're not the same now. Every car looks the same. Let's face it. They look all fucking same model, right?
Yeah.
But back then, it was different.
We get pulled over, like there was like 4 or 5 of us in the car, and everyone's drinking beer, and I was drinking like Boone's Farm apple wine,
Nice.
and we're all drinking beer. So we're like right downtown Lynn. We drove by the cops, so I was like looking at them. So they followed us, pulled us over, and they took all the beers, right? And I was like, oh man, my father's gonna kill me. Well, don't tell my father. So the guy's like, don't worry about it. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't tell him you're drinking Boone's Farm. And he fucking took all the beers. That was like the big joke.
And
Everyone's
let you
making
go,
fun.
right?
Yeah, they left the
Can
Boone's
you
Farm.
imagine they let you go, though? Now they fucking haul you right in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were like sophomores maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, I've never gotten a DUI. I easily could have had
me
50
too.
of them back in the day.
You and me
Easy.
both.
First of all, I drove home many times obliterated. I had to look out the window the next morning to see my car there and go, well, I guess I drove home. There's my car.
Terrible.
And then many times I was stopped by police and they'd go, you been drinking? Yep.
Get
You
home.
best get home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I've told the story a couple of times about. I've told a couple of cars shit faced.
Yeah.
Never got in trouble. The one time was when I was at the place in Saugus on Essex Street. And I totaled the car, and the other time was just driving down the street, and right down the street from here, I just like passed out. And I woke up. It was like an explosion of glass and metal.
No.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? So luckily the car was good enough to drive. So I got it home. Hit it in back of where I lived. I was all fucking banged up. My side was all fucking purple and shit. And so my buddy's like, yeah, can I use your car? I'm like, yeah. And he's always up to no good doing like insurance jobs. I'm like, don't fuck around with it. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. Because we saw the dent. He's like, what are you going to do with that dent? I'm going to say it was hit and run. Oh, when are you going to report it, right? Like an idiot, I let him use the car. So then all of a sudden, like in the mail, I'm getting stuff like your Ford LTD was involved in an accident.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they did an insurance job.
How'd you get in that accident? Drifted.
Me?
That's one. Yeah.
No, I passed out when I was driving.
You passed out behind the wheel?
Yeah, and I hit a parked car.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long? When was this?
This was like 1983, maybe.
Did you black out? Was
Yeah.
it from booze?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just fucking, I was fucked up. It was like 2 blocks from the police station too.
That happens.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I mean, nowadays you can't do shit.
No.
They came out with mad. Well, so many kids were getting killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they came out with mad and all that. But I've been pulled over several times when I've been shit faced, and it's like I sobered up.
Right on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's because
Let's
that,
do or die.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
because that
get
adrenaline rush when you
Yeah.
see the fucking lights and you're like, "Whoa!"
your composure. You
Right.
know?
Oh yeah, and you only have fucking from when you see those lights fucking going off, you only have 30 seconds to be a normal person.
You gotta get it together, man.
Yeah.
It's like a countdown.
There could be no odors in the car of any kind, weed, booze, right?
I was fucked up and I was swerving up by Plum Island, and I got pulled over, and I was with a broad. She hit all the beers under her coat or something, and the guy pulled me over. You were swerving. Well, yeah, she's sorry about that. So we want to see my ID, and I had I was like an honorary sheriff. It was a badge. It meant nothing, but it was issued by the sheriffs in Essex County. So the guy saw it, and he was like, he thought it was like a real badge. So okay, is he okay to drive? Oh yeah, I was just fucking around or whatever. So I get out of it.
Wow.
You know, honorary sheriff. Be a man.
How about those awkward long rides home with a fucking broad?
After a beef.
After a beef, or maybe you're just going somewhere. Maybe you're coming back from a
first date that didn't go too good.
Back from a shitty vacation.
Yeah,
you got to drive 4.5 hours with this broad.
I used to send my brides if I was mad and make them sit in back.
Really? Yeah. That's a good move.
Yeah, sit in fucking back.
That's old school. I like that move.
That is, you fucking sit over there.
Yeah, like a child.
Yeah, that was a tough ride
Hey, if
home.
my car, I'm fucking driving my rules. You don't like a walk home.
I used to have this broad who's wild in high school days. She used to drive. She'd get nude in the front seat. And we'd drive around, and we would deliberately go up to like fucking people and ask directions. So she would ask, and they'd fucking shit. Total
I would just crack up. If it was me, I just fucking laugh my balls off.
You just pull up and she'd dump her titties out?
She'd be literally completely nude. And we'd go, this guy, pull over. And she'd go to the guy, hi, do you know where whatever fucking Joe's restaurant is? And the guy would be going, what the fuck?
She's a stripper?
No. We did it a few times too.
Really?
Getting pulled over is fucking brutal enough, but how about when you're fucking really just caught with your pants down and you're riding dirty? You got fucking weapons, you got drugs.
I'm always riding dirty still.
Yeah.
Ride dirty, be a man.
Fucking hey.
I think everybody is, aren't they?
Oh, something.
So, yeah,
everybody's got something. I mean, at least now, the amount of people that fucking have knives, like the amount of the fucking dudes that have chain wallets and fucking like they have everybody has knives.
It's always just something.
You need it.
And everyone smokes weed.
I got the razor blade, like the knife, like a jackknife.
Okay.
Like a box cutter, I guess, or a fucking utility knife. That's good. You could good to slice a quick throat.
Yeah.
In case you have to. And a scrum. That's all I got. What am I supposed to do? Have nothing?
Oh yeah. I'm armed.
A friend of mine used to refer to his knife as his doink stick. He says, yeah, if somebody doesn't like something, fucking, if somebody doesn't like it, I just fucking doink them. He used to, he stabbed probably 30 people.
Jesus Christ.
Stabbing.
And it would be to people that fucking he knew, just having a drunken argument about something.
Wow.
And he'd fucking walk by and fucking doink you.
I don't think I could be friends with that person again after that.
Yeah,
No.
well, he's dead.
Oh Jesus.
Before you got your license, you had the friend or you had somebody that would fucking drive you around. When you're under 21, there's nothing that you can do. You just fucking drive around with nowhere to fucking go. But once you fucking kind of became of age, a little bit, phone cruises and fucking just driving around and fucking drinking beers in the car was some of the best fucking times.
Yeah, but me and John was 18 back for us. It was 21 for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was 18. So
Can you imagine?
I know, I couldn't.
We drank fucking beers openly. The fucking beer was right on the front seat between me and the other guy. Fucking throwing the empties in the back out the fucking window.
Roadies all the time.
Didn't give a fuck,
So
right?
drive up to I had this chick I was going out with when I had my one of my places up in New Hampshire, and I drink a 6-pack on the ride up to North Conway. It's like a 2-hour ride.
Nice.
Down 6, get there with a nice buzz on.
Now it's frowned upon. Right.
Yeah, and I mean, I get the whole concept of the open container, but I think it's fucking stupid. I think that anybody that's in a car should fucking, if they're not driving, they should be able to drink. And
That's true.
And to be honest with you, I think fucking, if you're allowed legally to have 2 drinks and then drive, what's the fucking difference of having the fucking drink while you're driving?
Good point. I like that.
There is none.
Right?
Well,
There is
I
none
think it'll
whatsoever.
lead to more drinks.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
I
a
guess.
gateway fucking to getting hammered.
Sometimes I got to remember those infused seltzers we like, Tonzo.
Oh yeah.
I bring it out to the car with me and go, oh, fuck, I guess this is like an illegal beverage.
Oh, you
I
can't
shouldn't be
drink those,
driving
huh?
around with
Right.
it. It's just the shape of the can would give it away, too. They'll think it's a fucking White Claw.
Could you pour it into a cup?
I guess you could.
And what's
They wouldn't know, would they?
Yeah, and
It's a soda.
To be
That's true.
honest with you, man, I see a lot of people fucking in this area fucking driving around with fucking White Claws and Trulies.
Really?
All the time. I see it all the time. And I think it's almost like can saturation. Like there's so many cans that fucking like, I mean, these people don't know fucking like, I mean, driving by at first glance, if you see somebody drinking from a can, you're not really sure what it was.
Yeah.
Where back in the days, it was like you could tell somebody was drinking a beer.
You used to have the like the metallic thing you could put around a can and say Coca-Cola. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Peppy, fucking Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I feel bulletproof here in the city and even in Massachusetts, but it's that New Hampshire line
Yeah, right. It's
where the
different.
mentality of the police changes.
Yeah.
In the city, I'm like, come on. You can negotiate with a cop. Say, what the fuck? What are you doing? I had a couple of beers behind the wheel. So what? Big deal.
Everybody's smoking weed openly everywhere.
Yeah.
Like New York is unbelievable. Like, is it legal to smoke weed on the street in Boston? Is it legal?
I don't think it's legal to do
Yeah,
that.
I don't think it's
they just
legal.
don't fuck with you.
They don't care.
Yeah, like they can't arrest you for it.
I mean, they're
but,
selling
like,
blunts for
it's-
$20 on the streets in New York and Boston.
yeah.
People selling.
All leading to the decay of big cities. You see Rodeo Drive, all the buildings shuttered up, all those fucking boutique shops. Rodeo Drive, because to protect against smash and grabs.
Yeah.
All emanates from fucking lenience. Yeah, smoke weed, legalize, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, what's it if
Look
it's,
what's
if
happening.
it's under what $500 you can get away with it or
Yeah,
something?
they let them go. Board it up. You go to Rodeo
Why
Drive.
would you go there and do it?
Out of business,
Yeah.
one store after the other because of
Really?
the fucking smash and
Why
grab
wouldn't you?
outfits.
Didn't somebody shoot someone out there for
Yeah.
stealing?
Oh yeah.
There was a family of was it Koreans or something?
Yes.
Then they shot someone, I think.
We need strong law and order, man,
Yeah.
to come in and clean up these fucking cities, don't we? That's why you should run for fucking office, Be a Man.
Be a man. How about hitchhiking?
Oh, I picked up Hitchhikers a couple of times. I saw a guy hitchhiking the other day.
Ooh, that's
was
so old school.
old school
Where was that?
up in fucking Maine.
Oh wow!
And he had the fucking bag and a dirty. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick you up, fucking hitchhiking. I knew a kid growing up in Somerville, right? I didn't know him. I knew the brother. His brother was murdered by a hitchhiker. And back in the day, it was a cautionary tale around Somerville. My neighbor going, "Never pick up a hitchhiker." You know what happened to Dickie Serrano's brother?
Was that the
Right?
driver ed's teacher's
No,
family?
no, it was another guy.
Yeah.
He was the hitchhiker. Or no, he picked up a hitchhiker. Just like you read about. The fucking guy killed him.
A Stephen King movie.
Yes.
I remember the one time I saw a hitchhiker. I pulled over to pick her up. It was a broad. She was pretty decent looking. She wasn't having it. She probably fucking thought I was a potential rapist or something.
She was right.
Imagine you're rejected by a hitchhiker.
Yeah, I was. That's what happened. I was rejected by a hitchhiker.
We used to pull over, and when they get to the car, they'd grab the door, we'd speed away.
Say, lady, you out of your fucking mind? You've been thumbing here for 3 fucking hours. I pull over you, say no thanks.
Yeah.
Fuck you then.
Used to say, you need a ride? They'd be like, yeah, take the river, shit floats.
Going my way. I'll take you as far as Buffalo.
When I was up
and
at
then you're on your own. That's it.
When I was up at school, like there was a lot of kids who lived off campus, and they used to come up to eat or whatever. So it was always kids, like a ton of kids. There was no buses really, so they lived downtown 2 or 3 miles away. They were always hitchhiking up there.
Years ago, fucking Ford, the pride of America, like everything, like all American cars, everything was like, that was like big business. Like the country was fucking like running off of the fact that we were making these cars. And now it's fucking, what cars are made in America?
Shit.
Yeah, not many.
You know, it's an indelible image of driving back when I was a kid. There's nothing like a fat guy driving a big Cadillac.
Oh, yeah,
You know
with-
that move?
With a big
Ah,
fucking
yeah.
stogie.
You know, they like move. They got the posh, and they kind of spill to
Yeah.
the side. You go, I don't really want to be 400 pounds, but that guy looks cool.
Yeah, he's got a big fucking cigar.
You know, they have that sideways fucking
Yeah.
thing and driving
Fucking
like.
arms hanging out.
And then fucking, not to mention fucking probably if you're driving a caddy, you probably have a broad fucking in the front seat with you. And how about bench seats?
Oh, the
I
back.
fucking miss those.
Those were excellent.
What, the middle seat?
No, the seat.
Oh, yeah, it was
the
just
front
like one,
seat was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like a bench.
I had a truck where the console used to go up, so you could make it a bench seat.
Yeah, so that's
was pretty
fucking that must be fucking ideal for fucking roadhead and fucking with a
definitely.
broad. Just having a broad fucking just draped over you while you're fucking driving.
Well, since they went
That's
to the
nice.
separate seats, hand jobs have gone down 67%.
Well, I think hand jobs. I would think hand jobs maybe went up because it'd be easier.
Right. Oh, well, piping maybe's gone down.
Piping probably went down
because
hand
they
jobs
could
went
lay
up.
right down smooth, no stick shift to hit them in the neck.
Yeah, but the hand job in a bucket seat is fucking tough, especially if you're a fucking righty. You got to go cross body.
Have it give it to your lefty. It's like a foreign hand because you're not used to the lefty.
Did you drive around with your bra sitting right next to you with your arm around her?
Absolutely.
This is my bitch. With a fucking red light, people looking at you. You look them right in the eye. Go, what?
Yeah,
What?
It's my girl.
Bad bitch in the front seat, type of broad that'll fucking drop the fucking handkerchief in between the middle of a street race.
Fucking dice hanging from the fucking mirror. Right? Little English leather cologne on.
Oh, yeah,
Who
there
is
you go.
better than you? Nobody.
What kind of sucks is that, like, I mean, it's just like any niche like thing. Yeah, it seems like a lot of classic car people. You have some people that are normal people, and they're fun and they're cool, and then you have people that are just the biggest fucking douchebags on the planet. There's so many like touristy like classic car people that are just the most annoying fucking people on the planet.
Yeah, they suck.
Craziness. They have those car shows and stuff. They
I'm
all
so not
sit
into
there
it.
with their hoods up and fucking standing by the car, waiting
they
for
got a
someone to
hard
come
on.
by and
Right?
say something, right?
Oh, what do you got, a 383 stroker? Fucking,
Can you fucking imagine? Boy, that's a honey, huh? Yeah, it's a 386. Get all the restoration work.
Hey, buddy.
Can you fucking believe it?
Your car sucks.
I had a great day today. I walked around the fucking parking lot of Hooters and fucking looked at fucking other people's cars.
Instead of other people's tits.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't sleep for 3 weeks when I noticed a little fucking scratch in the fucking bumper. I was so destroyed over it. My fucking classic fucking Ford Fairlane. I'm sorry. I don't get the car thing. I don't care about cars that much.
No,
Really, I don't.
It's a metal tube that's fucking designed to transport me places. I don't give a shit what it looks like. I don't give a shit where it was made.
Right.
Fucking just get me to where I need to go.
I saw like a three-wheeler, like a Batmobile.
That's
You ever see one of
oh,
them?
yeah, those are around.
It's
Those
like a
things,
three-wheeler.
Yeah, what's that shit all
I
about?
don't know. Pretty cool. It's like a small
They're
Batmobile.
kind of the rage the last couple of 2-3 years. I
pretty
see
cool.
them.
Pretty cool.
They're pretty cool, and they run into the back of a fucking trailer truck.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see how
it's so
cool they
fucking
are.
plastic.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
the people that drive those things, they all look like fucking tool bags.
You
they,
gotta be a
all, they all think
douchebag.
they're Batman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
Right.
all. Oh yeah, and they wear like
That's
that
what it
like
is.
fucking that helmet with the spike, like the Spartan helmet. They look like fucking douchebags.
Yeah. That's fucking not a good look when I see a guy in one of those.
No.
Terrible.
How about motorcycles?
Yeah.
How about guys on motorcycles?
They're fucking. They suck too.
Well, I mean, no. Well, I don't think you can say they all suck, but a lot of them will be like, you'll be stuck in traffic and they'll go flying down the little. There'll be two lanes.
Right.
Oh
They'll
yeah.
go flying down the middle lane. You're crawling at like 20, and they're going 80. I saw something pretty cool online. One guy was doing that, and he fucking sideswiped the car and started going back and forth. He fell off and got run over.
You know, when that happens, you go, well, serves you right, buddy. Right?
The thing about motorcycles is you could be the safest driver in the world. All you get some asshole driving a car just taps you, and it's all
Look
over.
at Treat Williams, the actor, killed.
That's right. He
early
died.
in the
Did you
summer.
know him?
No. But he was in the middle of an afternoon
You know,
like
he was
this.
older
Some
too, right?
Only like close to our age.
Yeah.
Some fucking kid hit him.
That's right.
Didn't see him.
Yeah. Terrible. How about Paul Walker?
Yeah. Well, they were fucking around, whatever they were doing.
Oh, yeah, they-
Speed
He thought
racing.
he was
Dancing
in the
with the
movie,
devil.
Yeah.
right?
Be a man.
Truck drivers are those guys. They move America,
They do.
right? And the back of their cabs supposedly are very.
Yeah,
I've
they-
never been in one.
No, I've seen pictures.
I heard beautiful, like
Oh,
like stone marble,
Apartment, yeah.
fucking sinks and everything else.
they get a lot of poontang too, I hear. I used to talk to a truck driver. He said not only do they get the poontang in the back of their own vehicle, driving on the road, looking down, they've seen it all.
Oh yeah.
They've seen every
Oh,
fucking
sure.
thing. The guy says, I've seen people having sex. They do it on purpose so the truck driver can see it. He said, I can't even count how many times I've seen some broad riding a guy's dick or doing this or doing that.
Nice.
Well, those guys, they have a lot of, like, at the truck stops, you got a lot of hookers that'll go there and fucking, you know.
Lot lizards.
Yeah, exactly, lot lizards.
Fucking glory holes.
Yeah.
That is the best name for a fucking
Yes.
hooker ever. Fucking
Yeah,
lot
lot lizard.
lizard. She's just fucking sitting there, fucking lapping herself, fucking in the
That's
parking
pretty
lot,
great,
waiting
isn't
for
it?
you to
Jobs
roll
for
in.
$20 each.
Working the truck stop tonight.
Taking 5 loads in the mouth for $100.
Can you
Dude,
imagine?
$20 beaners. Like, I mean, it probably takes like an 18-wheeler, what, like 10 minutes to fuel up or something like that. So these broads are giving fucking $20 beaners in fucking 8 minutes, blowing these guys, and then they're getting right back on their fucking
Yeah,
route.
and a lot of them will go, like, you know, you go to a lot like 128 in Beverly where the Burger King is and shit. I mean, you get broads I know go up there and fucking take care of the
Do they
guys.
really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
guys are there overnight.
Local lot lizards. I like it.
Oh, you got some shit downtown Beverly. Some dirty girls, my favorite kind.
Oh, they weren't there when I was fucking living there. I was looking for them. I'd fucking walk around fucking all coked up, all perved up, fucking looking for something to poke.
I never drove a truck or a bus or anything like that.
No, I drove like rent a car, like a budget, like box truck kind of shit like that. That's about
Me
as far
too.
as I got.
What about you, Tons, for work?
Yeah, I've driven a dump truck. When I did landscaping, I drove a dump truck that had a trailer, like an enclosed trailer with all the lawnmowers and shit on it. And fucking that's probably the biggest thing I've ever
That's
driven.
cool. I never did anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking driving with the fucking, well, you know, from having the camper, fucking driving trailers is tough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking, yeah, it's not easy.
I'd love to drive an 18-wheeler.
Would you?
Yeah, I would just like to get ripped down the highway at
To
like
see what
80.
it's like.
Yeah. Wouldn't you?
Not really.
Yeah,
No,
I wouldn't mind
I
doing
don't
that.
trust myself.
So if someone's got an 18-wheeler, I'm game.
I wouldn't mind driving the 18-wheeler without the trailer, just the
Oh,
rig.
just the cab.
Yeah, just the cab, like
Yeah.
fucking Mad Max.
right.
Well, they have the races of just the cabs.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And those things are wild.
Be a man.
Be a Man hotline.
Yes, 24/7.
Leave a voicemail or send us a text.
Hotline.
Call anytime.
617-329-9505.
Call 24/7 with your sick fucking stories. We love it.
First call this week is something about a cemetery ban.
So, this is when I got out of the Army. I got home from my AIT over in Virginia. And when I got here, I ended up working in Hollister, and there was this crazy Puerto Rican broad. She was insane. I mean, she had, like, a beautiful body, like a nice ass and those perky tits. So over here in Jersey, there's a cemetery. And at the time, she was living with her mother, and I was living with my mother, and we couldn't bang. So we got the bright idea to bang in the cemetery. And this was after she went to go visit her father's gravestone because he died a couple months before. So we're fucking on the street inside the cemetery in her mom's SUV, and this broad put peanut butter on my dick. And
Like a dog.
it was pretty nice. So yeah, not bad, huh?
It's not bad.
Not bad, huh?
If you're a real man, you fucking go to a gravestone and fucking bang right on top of where someone's lying underneath it. I know someone that used to do that.
I used to put
Sick
peanut butter on
bastards.
my balls, but that was for the dog's benefit when I came home. Yeah, I don't like to fuck with the dead and just disrespect the dead.
Yeah.
I won't
I
do
know.
any weird shit around fucking where there's dead
Get
people.
superstitious, but I mean, I've gotten drunk in cemeteries. I've
pissed on graves.
not. Well, I haven't pissed on graves. I've broken a few gravestones.
Did you kick over gravestones?
No, never. But I've had sex in a cemetery before.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a hard time fucking with like boner focus. Like fucking that's always my thing with like that's why I can't do the fucking roadhead either. You know, like I'm kind of focusing on like a certain thing.
I would say, cemeteries as I've gotten older, I'm not fazed by them. When I was a kid, you get spooked out at the cemetery. Now I don't even give a fuck.
Well, I remember like looking for houses and looking at land and stuff when I was building. It'd be like, you see a spot, but it's next to a cemetery.
Right.
It'd be quiet.
Yeah.
I mean,
now
it's
I don't
nice.
care, right? You live next to
Yeah,
one, wouldn't you? I don't give a fuck.
probably wouldn't faze me.
Yeah. There's one up in New Hampshire there where I live. Fucking cemetery. The people from the 1600s.
Oh, yeah, that's grim.
I go, look at these cocks.
That's grim.
The whole family lined up the stones.
Yeah, there's
the whole fucking clan.
For hundreds of years, all their relatives have been dead, so no one visits those graves. Just fucking gravestones, no flowers.
Teetering on fucking
Just
falling over.
Grim.
I go, this cocksucker's been dead for 300 motherfucking years. Look at him. The whole family gone.
Yeah.
Do you think that like maybe there should be some sort of like refresh period where fucking you're like, hey, nobody's coming to visit fucking Gary Johnson. His whole bloodline's been dead for fucking 400 years.
So
now we dig him up.
After 300 years, what's it look like? Is it still bones? Is it
No.
bones?
No.
The bones disintegrate?
There's got to be nothing. Those coffins back then were made out
Because
of shit.
they find bones of cavemen.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering, like, if, say, 200 or 300 years, like 1750 or whatever, right? They disintegrate the bones inside the coffin? Or?
I guess so. Man,
there's still bones there.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
No, there's definitely bones. There's definitely gonna be bones. And so I bet you the cheap wood, like those things were like pallet wood back in the fucking day.
Exactly.
So fucking all the worms are going in. That's what happens. You turn
fucking
into fucking
dust.
worm
After
food.
a year, they were fucking those bones. Probably.
Dust to dust, as they say. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have one more. Let's check in with Dallas. This has something to do with the superintendent.
Project Superintendent was banging his secretary at work. She was married to an operator on the job. When the crane operator found out the superintendent was banging his wife, the superintendent fired the crane operator. The superintendent's wife got back at him by sleeping with the operator. They got divorced.
Vicious.
Yeah. Everybody's fucking banging everybody.
Everybody's banging everyone.
Right?
Crazy world. Well, fucking dogs and cats and shit. They just fucking animals just bang.
That's
all they are,
right?
animals.
Yeah, it's true. Guys like us, we're open-minded about that. We understand that's the fucking way it goes.
That's just happening to us.
That's right.
Different
Yeah,
story.
we know that everybody fucking bangs everybody, and it's gonna fucking happen. But like, that's that's always like super destructive.
Yeah, that's like one step above.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you bang somebody, now I have to fucking bang somebody, and then fucking that's supposed to restore fucking all that's right in the world. It never does.
That doesn't work.
the wife, she wouldn't be cheating if she just let the guy bang her up the ass.
That's the key to a healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm. Be a man. I don't mind driving.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I can drive 8 hours a day or whatever.
Yeah.
And
cruising nowadays ain't what it was like when we were kids with all those cool cars when we just getting our license and get a different
Camaros
car.
and Firebirds and
These
Mustangs.
Kids, the kids today, they don't drive in the car at all. They all look alike.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they basically do.
They're not going to have the cruising stories we had, the shit we did.
No, you can't get away with it.
Can't get away with it. Doesn't look the same. It's not the same vibe.
Everything's on film.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience!